Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel where you can usually find me making over some part of my 400 square foot apartment. Today we are doing another home tech review, or I guess like a look at, because I don't really review the product in hand. I kind of watch an advertisement and see how I feel about it. I am planning to do another makeover video, and it's actually on this room here. I have zero clothes storage, so hopefully I can make this area into a spot where I can keep all my clean clothes and also some dirty clothes. So that will be coming. But outside of that, today we're doing something that I probably won't be doing a lot of on my channel, and that is a fitness home tech. It's funny to me because I am the least fitness oriented person there is. Granted, I'm an active person. I do live in a major city. I'm always walking. I have a very physical job. But honestly, for anything in relation to fitness, I have to like trick myself into doing that. So I'll right now I can't ride my bike, but I bought a bike because I was like, you know what? It's gonna save me money and I can get to work that way. And it forces me to be active. So I'm really someone that you have to very much trick. And this home tech is like the ultimate trick. It is a glorious, glorious example of how to get to be a physical person, or maybe, I don't know, but I've seen the first minute of this advertisement and I already want it. It's so cool and so unique. It's something that I think is definitely coming, and we see products that are very similar, but let me show you this advertisement. It is called Quell, and its tagline is real gaming, real exercise, zero compromise. Okay, all right, Quell, let's see what you have to show us.
Quell is the future of fitness gaming. This is the first game to offer you a high-intensity, resistance-based combat workout at home. Travel through a fantasy world, fighting enemies with your fists, and get fit at the same time.
Okay, so that has to be my favorite feature of this combo. I feel like we have seen fitness in gaming. For example, like Wii Tennis, and I know for the Nintendo Switch, which I've actually been looking at, there's this ring that you can get that has tension that causes you to work out while you're gaming. But I really love that this game requires a fitness equipment, which seems to be this sort of like boxing style game. And also, it is not like a boxing style game in that you're not trying to box. Granted, that could be fun for some people, but I really love that it has this fantasy aspect to it. I really gravitate towards fantasy or like sci-fi style games. I played WoW for a while. So having this sort of otherworld adventure opposed to like just boxing immediately makes me interested in this product. I'm not quite sure about the graphics, but it is an overfunded Kickstarter, which means they are past what they wanted to make. So I wonder if they will improve the graphics at all. But even still, it's still something I'm very much interested in. I also like that it has like bars as well. So like you really feel like you're immersed in the game, and there's like a health bar on yourself as well as the character that you're fighting. So I'm thrilled about this.
Each fight guides you through an effective workout tailored to your fitness goals. Just slip on the lightweight gauntlet wearable and start in under a minute. Feel every punch like it's real, with customizable resistance and high-performance motion tracking.
Okay, so that's really cool. So I was wondering how you could format this to someone who is 0% fit or able to do this right off the bat. And there is resistance to the little boxing gloves. So I do really like that about it, that I feel comfortable that I could, as someone who's very new to anything fitness, could get into this and feel comfortable doing it. And it looks like a really cool tech. It also addressed something physically that I don't get in a lot. I mean, as much as I run around the city, I don't use a lot of like weights or anything with my arms. And honestly, I'm very weak in that department. So it'd be really cool to have something that specifically targets this.
Quell is real gaming, real exercise, zero compromise. We believe that fitness games should be serious about fitness. 30 minutes in Quell burns more calories than running, cycling, or a HIIT session.
So I don't know if I believe all of this. Granted, probably if you did exactly everything perfect the way you're supposed to, but I doubt that I would get all of these things perfect. So I don't know if it's going to burn as much calories as like doing all that. But if I got good at it, if I like knew how to do the right form and all that, maybe it'd be better. I don't know.
In the game, you'll fight a huge range of challenging foes. These fights have been designed to guide you through a fun, rigorous workout tailored to your goals and current skill level. No combat experience required.
See, that's what I want to hear. No combat experience required. It's me.
After each fight, you'll be able to see how you're improving in clear metrics, such as calories burned, punch speed, strength, and accuracy. Quell will also analyse your form, teaching you the foundations of good boxing technique as you play.
See, that's super cool. I don't know how that it's going to do that for your footwork because it doesn't have sensors on that, but there are sensors on the gloves, so maybe it will help you improve your form and give you suggestions on how to do better. I wonder if the characters will react if your form is poor. So I wonder if the characters will recognize that and you will learn to do better by like hurting these enemies that you have.
The workouts you do elsewhere aren't wasted. Quell rewards you for your efforts in your favourite fitness apps.
How do they do that? Do they give you like special bonuses or something? Because that would be awesome. I'm always hitting that. I don't know if you can set a requirement or whatever of how many steps you take in a day. You know, on your phone, it'll track that. But I slay it with that. So if it tracks that and it gives you little perks, I'd be doing great.
We're passionate gamers. We believe the game is just as important as the exercise.
You know what? Actually, the colors and the graphics a little bit remind me of Breath of the Wild. Granted, Breath of the Wild was 100% better graphics, but the character for some reason and just like the color story that they're going with, it really reminds me of that. So it's definitely endearing me to it because of that.
This is a real game, not a boxing simulator.
Yes, this is a real game, not a boxing simulator. That's what I want to hear, Connor. That's what I want to hear. I hope Connor's your name.
In Quell, you'll discover a brand new world with varied environments and a rich, fully fledged story. Variety is key to keeping exercise exciting. In the game, you'll fight hundreds of enemies with a massive range of combat styles. No two fights are exactly alike. You'll have to think, improve, and adapt to succeed. You'll punch, block, dodge, and cast spells to train your body and survive the challenges ahead.
Oh, that's so cool. There's like super moves, and you have to dodge. Parry. I'm already ready for this.
As you and your character grow stronger, you'll take on tougher challenges to earn exciting new moves and equipment. Personalize your character to play the way you want to play.
So it's customizable, you're telling me. I wonder, they made it sound like it affects your gameplay of what you choose or how you choose to play. So I wonder if you want to be more cardio focused, if like the resistance is lower and you have to do more hits. And then if you want to do more heavy-handed hits, the resistance have to be like higher, and that's how you prefer to play. I'm sure it like based on skill level and, you know, whatever you're good at, but that's a really cool feature.
Exercise is about commitment over time, and the game needs to support that with endless replayability. Quell will keep things fresh through daily quests and events, procedurally generated enemies, and a massive range of exciting rewards.
I really like the concept of quests because it requires repetitive action typically, so that fits perfectly for reps in fitness, so I think that works very well. The only concern I have, and this very much could be because it is the advertisement for the initial startup of the company, but I have seen the same character over and again. However, they are promising us variety, so hopefully they have other characters. It looks like they had drawn up examples of other characters, so I think that is in the cards for us, but for this commercial so far, we've only ever seen this one character.
We plan to support and improve the game for many years with new content in response to player feedback.
Okay, cool. So it looks like you can update this game. So maybe after purchase, it's something that you can update and it'll get better and better. I'm sure there'll be a second evolution should this do well, which I'm sure it will. It looks like it's doing just fine. But it's cool that you can buy the product and know that it can improve over time as well.
The Gauntlet wearable is the secret to Quell's immersiveness and exercise impact. Extreme sports-grade resistance bands kick in as you land each move, letting you feel the satisfying physical feedback and resistance of a real punch.
I mean, that's great. That is 100% what you should say for this commercial. But for me, I'm just thinking like in my head, the resistance will be all the way down in the beginning. I don't want to feel like I'm hitting like an actual punch. I just want to like know how to play the game and then I can strengthen things up a little bit. But that's cool that that's a feature.
The Gauntlet removes all the hassle of a punch bag and is much more satisfying and effective than shadowboxing. As you get stronger, you can upgrade your bands to get the difficulty right for you.
So for people that are very capable of doing all these things, then you can get upgrades with stronger resistant bands. Very cool.
High-precision motion sensors track your attacks, blocks, dodges, and spells in real time. This data is sent wirelessly to your computer or phone with ultra-low latency, keeping you fully immersed in the action. Our high-accuracy motion capture means that you don't need to set up any cameras or other equipment.
So is the software attached to your phone? Is that what he's saying? Like the phone was the sensor? I'm not quite sure what he meant by that. But I did notice that there was a computer in the corner and that it was hooked up to a television. So I wonder how this runs. Like, how does this work? What does it run out of? Oh, another thing to say, I really like that this has also incorporated spells, because for me, whenever I play games, I don't love just the typical like warrior character. I really like a mage character or like a character that has magic powers. You know, I'm looking to go like all the way outside of the realm of possibility. I really like that that's part of the game.
The Gauntlet is lightweight, durable, and fully adjustable to give you the punch sensation that feels best for you.
We've designed Quell to remove all the hassle of normal exercise. You can get an exciting, complete workout at home without worrying about planning your workout, bad weather, travel time, setting up, or sharing equipment. You can gear up and start a session in under a minute, making it perfect for quick bursts throughout the day.
Okay, so number one, the equipment looks very cool. It looks like you're Lara Croft. Number two, that's such a good point. I think particularly now that people feel a little bit cooped up and gyms aren't quite open yet, this concept is so appealing to have something in your house that's not just a treadmill, although a treadmill with a television is nice too. I just like need some other stimulation, but to have this in your home is really something special. And it's something that I really like since I'm not very fit, that I don't have to go to the gym when they become open and feel uncomfortable that I'm not matching everyone's skill level. So this is very cool.
The Gauntlet is lightweight enough to take with you when you travel. Bring it to a friend's house, on holiday, or on a business trip.
Exercise is more fun with company. You'll be able to team up with friends to take down the hardest enemies or compete to be the top on the leaderboard.
What? You can compete. I mean, you need two of these things, but that is so cool. I don't know. I imagine maybe if I moved this out of the way that I could like fight and just like move my chair. So I have a projector, which one day I might do a video about it because I really love it, but it's a huge 120-inch screen. So it's right here. So it would feel so immersive and it would be so cool to do it with someone else. Granted, I don't know if there's enough room to like be pulling punches next to each other, but I really love this concept.
We're developing online multiplayer as well as local multiplayer. Bring it to a friend's house to play side by side.
We're releasing Quell on PC, Mac, and mobile to start. All you need is one of these devices and the Quell system to get started.
Okay, so interesting. So the reason why they mentioned the phone is because it can be mobile, but then they also showed a Mac computer, which I have, thankfully, so I could do that, and it's also on PC. So, I mean, I don't know how it would break into other things. So, I mean, that's a really cool, accessible way to start your business, I think.
But you can also stream to your TV for the big screen experience.
Cool. So I could stream from my computer. I could put my computer on my desk. I'm like picturing how I'm going to use this. I could put my computer on the desk and then I can stream it via my Apple TV, which is connected to my projector. I mean, this seems so cool. My neighbors would think I'm crazy because I have windows right in front. So they would just see me like punching in the air, but I don't care. This is awesome.
We see Quell as the first step in a game platform which will grow over time. We'll be building new games in the future and opening it up to developers to build their own experiences for people who've bought Quell.
So does that mean that Quell is trying to start a company to be its own sort of console? Because that's very interesting.
We built Quell because we believe exercise shouldn't have to feel like work. We wanted to maximize fun, remove all the obstacles, and help people build the exercise habits they want. We wanted to maximize fun, remove all the obstacles.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's really cool that Model Guy came on to show us how modelly he is, but I don't relate to Model Guy in the least.
We have a full working prototype of the game and the wearable and have secured funding to develop the full product. We've come to Kickstarter to help us set up manufacturing and shipping at scale to guarantee our users the lowest price possible. With your support, we can take the guilt out of gaming and make exercise exciting.
Quell. Real gaming, real exercise, zero compromise.
I loved this advertisement. I think it's very clear in all of my commentary. It just is such a cool idea. It really speaks to me personally. It is fully funded, so that's awesome. Let's see how much the product would go for. So of course you can pledge money the way that you can do for any sort of Kickstarter, Indiegogo website where you kind of invest in a product or support. I guess it's not investing. You're supporting a product. So the first tier that actually gets you the Quell system is about $224, which honestly, I think that's worth that. I think they are a brilliant group of people and very young as well, I've noticed. It's such an innovative idea. I really, really enjoy this concept, but I think that $224 sounds about right, and I imagine it's going to get way more expensive as it progresses as a company. I don't know if this company is going to be able to sustain itself. I don't know much about it, and maybe another company will pick up on it. I find it very interesting. I'm very close to purchasing this. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money to spend right now, but I want it. So the only thing about this product, I haven't purchased a Indiegogo Kickstarter product that is not going to come out for a year. So it's not supposed to come out until September 2021, so not until next September. So anything can go wrong, really, and we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, much less in a year. So that is something to consider when buying things. It doesn't deter me a whole bunch, but it is something that I'm gonna think about before I buy this. So looking at their Kickstarter, they did a really good job on their commercial because honestly, they explained all of this very well. A lot of times I have to go down into Kickstarter to really understand what the product's about and get the details, but I feel like I am pretty understanding of what's going on via the advertisement, which is well done by them. I really enjoy the concept art too. It is very fantasy, science fiction-y, And honestly, like, I feel like I've seen this character with like the roots on his back in World of Warcraft. So I really am drawn to that style. So my only concerns about this is because it's via your mobile system, I guess there's only so much you can do in terms of graphics. So that is my only thing, is spending $200 on a kind of bougie mobile game seems a lot if you put it like that. But the features are super innovative, and I think that they're going to take off. I really do. It is a new company. It started in February 2020. Wow. That's insane. So it's very new. Cool. So they do have a Discord as well. So that's kind of cool. They have social media, and they're going to be hopefully active on that, because it makes me trust putting my money into something more if they're an active company. Again, on these websites, every now and then you get companies that are promising all these things, but something happens and they lose the product. And that means you spent money on something that won't happen. And that's just something that you have to accept when you're purchasing from one of these websites. But this just looks so promising. The only concern that I have is that it's based on mobile. And I mean, you can put it on your Mac, but since it's based on mobile, there are limitations there. The graphics aren't crazy, but the concept art kind of intrigues me and makes me think that they have plans to get bigger and hopefully better. So this might be something I might be willing to wait a whole year for, really. These videos are getting really tough for me because I'm finding something new every day that I just think is so cool. I just think this is such an amazing way to support indie developers and engineers and just products. In any case, I really hope you like these videos. If you'd like to see videos like these, please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!